How's it going, everyone? In this video I'm going to be making my own CNC cylinder. Well, I don't have a CNC, but it's going to be a billet cylinder that I'm going to try to make with my milling machine and my lathe. So I got this billet block, the chunk of aluminum, and I drew the gasket on here, and I'm going to start cutting it up, and I'll put it on the lathe and start drilling holes and stuff, and then try to make it a cylinder. So I'm gonna put it on the lathe now, and I'm gonna drill the hole here, and then we'll cut it and shape it and stuff. So I'm gonna put it on there, I'm gonna drill the hole, and I'll show you guys that. Alright, so let me update for you guys where I'm at now. I basically bored out the hole already. I started with this one. I gotta finish going all the way through. I did this side here, and then now I gotta mill the rest of the outside. I'm basically cutting this off right now. I'm not doing it in the mill, I'm just doing it with the saw and just doing it basically. So I'm gonna cut it off right here, and then I'm gonna machine it down a little bit, and I'm gonna make some water galleries in here because I'm gonna make it water cooled. And then after that, I'm gonna basically have it welded shut, and then I'll machine the outside so it looks pretty and drill the holes for the cylinder. But I'm gonna do all that after. That'll be like the last part, the holes. I'm gonna bore it out first, surface it, do the outside and all that stuff first, and then after, when it's all done, I'll do the holes. So I'm gonna finish cutting it, and then I'll put it back in the milling machine, and I'll show you guys that. All right, so I got it back on here on the mill. I've machined the top and the other side. It's been a lot of machining, but it's almost there. So now I'm gonna flip it and do this side, and then I'm gonna drill the holes and stuff for the waterways. So I'm gonna flip it up, and I'll show you guys the next step. Alright, so I just flipped it to the side. I'm doing the side. I'm gonna machine the top a little more because it's still a little high, I think. And then I'm gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. All right, so a little update again. I basically almost machined all around it. I made the water galleys. Now I gotta drill through it and just finish this side and the front, and then I got a longer end mill so I can go all the way through this. And when all that's done, I'll bore the center out and drill the holes and stuff. So it's coming along. It's been a lot of machining, but I'm making it. So I tried designing it a little bit here. I made like little steps kind of going down. I'm gonna still try to make a little curve right here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but if not, I'll just leave it straight, whatever. I'm gonna cut this angle, like on an angle, and then I'll try to make a little thing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna machine it some more, and I'll show you guys in the next step. All right, so I basically got all the outside machined almost. I gotta just deburr it basically. So now I'm gonna cut the bottom because it's just extra big for no reason. I can shape down right here a little also, but I'm gonna wait until I weld all this. And right here also I'm gonna wait because I want it to keep a flat surface, so once I weld it I can do it even. And that's basically it. But I did the waterways, so basically water is gonna flow through the outside, and I'm gonna see how that works, and hopefully it cools it a lot more. So I'll show you guys everything once I get it all done basically. So I'm gonna flip it over now and put it back in here and machine the other side. All right, so I basically made the outside of it. I still need to do the front right here, but I'm gonna round out the corners and stuff. But I basically made it. I made the caps to go here. So I've kind of thought about this after to leave a little support here so it could stay up. I made it like a press fit basically. Like it's really hard to get them in there, but once we tap it in there, it'll kind of stick up a little bit, and then I like kind of cut the edge down a little bit, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this so that once we weld it, it'll kind of sit in there, and then hopefully I can machine it flat and you won't see the weld. And then this, I try to leave it like kind of in the center right here where I'm gonna make a hole for the pipe anyway, so it won't really matter. I'll just cut it out. One of them's flat, it doesn't have that because I didn't think of it, but this one is gonna go over here on this side, so it'll make it stick out a little bit once it goes in there, and then well, it doesn't matter, it'll be like a little divider kind of, but it won't make a difference. But I'm gonna get the caps welded now, and then we'll finish it basically. After that, I'll machine the surface. I'll show you guys after I get it welded and stuff, but I'm just waiting on a tool, and I'll do this, the inside, and cut this and go around it and stuff. So it's basically coming out. After it's all done, I'll surface it and then bore it out and put the sleeve in it. So let's see, it's coming along. All right, so I got the plates welded on the sides, and I also got some fittings welded on it so that the hose can be attached. I machined around here where the gasket would go for the head gasket. I finished the chain spot. It's not perfect inside there, but I don't have a 3-angled machine, so I did the best that I could, but it's fine. I was gonna do the stock outline here and basically make it cut in like this one, but I decided not to. I'm just gonna leave it, so that's why you see it like this. I should have just left it straight, but it's fine. So it's basically almost ready now. I just gotta resurface it after I put a sleeve in it. I'm about to finish boring the center out so I can put a sleeve in, and then I'll resurface it and it'll be basically ready. So I hope it works. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work, and I hope it just cools it off really good. So I got this sleeve that I just finished cutting and making it. I just made it so I could fit this inside the hole, and I cut it just because it was a little longer. Here's the other side. So it's basically all ready to go. I'm just gonna bore it out. I got a boring machine. I'm gonna throw it in there, finish boring it, and I'll put the sleeve in and I'll show you guys once it's ready. All right, so I just got it done. I bored the cylinder out, and now I'm gonna put the sleeve in it. So I'm gonna heat this up, and I'm gonna freeze this, and I'm gonna put it in, and I'll show you guys once it's ready. All right, so I got the sleeve installed, and now I'm gonna bore it out so I could fit the piston inside. All right, so I got it all finished. I honed it also. I don't know if you can see it good on video, but you can see it. So it's basically ready. I'm just gonna see how far the deck is from the piston and adjust that, and I'm gonna assemble it, and then I'll put it on the bike, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna hook up the water and stuff and how it's gonna run with the radiator and all that. So I'm gonna finish it all up and I'll show you guys, but I'm gonna put the head on real quick so I can show you guys what it looks like with it all on, and then I'm gonna put it on the bike. All right, so I got it all built. I just got some few things I gotta do, but just to show you guys what it looks like. It came out pretty cool. So I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna put it on the bike and I'll show you guys how the radiator and all that's gonna work. All right, so I got everything finished up basically. I just need to finish some of the wiring and get a new switch. But I put the motor in and I made my own radiator and fan and the water pump setup. So basically what it is I took a fan and I made a bracket right here, and then I added a Bosch like water pump. It's basically like a supercharger water pump. It's a small pump, so it fits right there really nice, and basically it pulls the water from the radiator right here, shoots it down into the head on the bottom, and then it'll flow around it inside the head, come up here, and it comes out on top right here on that pipe, and that pipe basically comes out here and just goes up to the top of the radiator. So that's basically my radiator cooling setup. I made the wiring system. Basically the bike is on right now, ignition is on, and the switch is off, so everything is off. But if I flip it on, the fan's on and the water pump's on, and if I flip it off, it's off. But if it's on and I kill the key, it all turns off anyways. So that's how I made it. I've test drove it already. I ran it for like a good 30 minutes or so, and the most temps I got to was about 180, 185 with the fan and pump off. Somehow it cools it even still without the pump and stuff on it. It seems to be good. I have to really ride it and get on it and beat it and see how that's gonna work, but I mean, normal riding, I don't even need the pump. It seems to be fine. It's way better than what a stock grom is, because with these, if you ever rode a big bore grom, you know they get over like 200, 220 really fast, and it's air cooled, so you can't really cool it down much after that. I mean, you can just baby it, turn it off, and let it cool off by itself, but it really just stays hot all the time. So this seems to be really working. So I'm gonna ride it a lot more and test it out and stuff, and then I'm gonna put it on the dyno and see what kind of power it makes. But that's my water cooled grom and how I made my own cylinder. So thank you guys for watching. If you like my videos and like my projects, stay tuned. I have some more projects that I'm doing. I'm building some more motors and some more big bore grom and stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned.